So Coach Hack, you've got the floor.
Look, I think sometimes I sit up here and I say things over and over again, but that group of guys in that locker room, they keep coming to work every single day, and they don't just work hard, they work efficiently. They try to work really good as a team. And that when you work with a group of players like that, it's rewarding when you beat your arch rival. You win your derby match. It's the momentum that I've been talking about for several weeks now. We all know and we believe that we're a much better team than our record demonstrates. And we just want to make sure that tonight in particular, we sent those, 22,500 people away as happy as they could be. And I want to thank them because they were amazing. At the start of the game, the noise and the enthusiasm is amazing. So big night for our club, our city, our fans. I'll turn it over to you guys.
On a night you guys get officially eliminated from the playoffs, but when you look at how this team played tonight, how confident, optimistic are you about this team's future?
Yeah, I mean, Tom, I've been saying it for a long time, right? And a long time meaning probably 5-6 weeks, that this group has the ability to be a really good team. And that regardless of what happened to end this year, I was very confident that we would be a good team next year. Those guys are working towards that, and they're putting it on display against, our main rival. So really confident that we're going to be a good team next year.
You got to like what you see Teuchert when he's not only scoring goals, but setting up goals.
Yeah, Seti was really good tonight. His first goal, was fantastic. It was a little bit of a chess match there in that first half. So something had to give, and thank goodness, Seti's on our team. Really good overall performance.
Daniel.
Coach, speaking of Seti, just how close was he to not playing tonight?
Really close, like really close. But he's tough. He's passionate. He is a really exceptional teammate. When we came in at halftime, and I just said, "Are you feeling okay?" And he's like, I'm like, "Well, you can ask me to come off the field, but you're not coming off. So you're going back out there." And when for him, he's like, "Okay, no problem, going back out," even though he was probably in a significant amount of pain.
What was the catalyst to start to play him?
Just between me and him, when he tells me he's going to be ready, I have to trust him and he has to trust me. And we, in this case, communicated well, and, thank goodness we had him on the field tonight.
Justin.
Coach, just on the same lines of, what Cedric was able to do tonight, what was it like just seeing those players play so fluidly together, rotating, to the right, to the left, and having those nice little passing plays that you've been working on since you took over?
Yeah, I keep telling you, I like this fluidity and mobility. I like the interchanging of positions, and I really think that's something that these guys enjoy doing too. And you can kind of tell when we get going in a good way, they're having fun. And when you're playing at this level and you still enjoy it at the level that they're doing it, I think we see some positive performances coming out. And when we do that, and a key play like, a little combination between those guys gives us a little more confidence that we can go and get the next opportunity to penetrate and go find the next goal.
And how important was Rasmus Alm out there on the right side for you tonight? It looked like he kind of gave it his all tonight, but to stick in there and really make an impact.
Yeah, he always puts in a good shift. Happy for him that he gets a goal. We knew that on the right side we were going to be more vertical, while on the left side we were going to play a lot more and try to build up through rhythm. So it was nice that both those worked. He was open a lot in the first half where we didn't find him. He made a lot of runs where he didn't get the ball, but he didn't stop.
Matt.
Speaking of that fluidity, how much of a weapon is it to have a striker who doesn't need to take a shot to impact the game as much as Klaus did tonight?
Yeah, Klaus was good, wasn't he? Yeah, it was nice.
Does it help with that fluidity to have?
Of course. And you see when I'm talking about like the joy of playing, like you could see Klaus having fun tonight. You could see him combining. Of course, he likes to bang a little bit, but at the same time, it was just fun. You know, I know I was probably yelling at the assistants saying, clip that out, clip that out, clip that out. Well, now I have a lot of clips to choose from to show that fluidity and that mobility that we had. It was nice.
And just that you talked about the chess match early, it seemed like right before Seti's goal, things kind of opened up and you went from having to play everything out of the back to finally getting some connection. Was that just getting that short stuff going on the left, or what did, I guess, open up the game so much for you guys?
Two things. I thought we got the game going on the left, and specifically we played forward in times where previously earlier in the game we were playing backwards. And so we were playing kind of safe, if you will, being conservative. And that's not who we are really. We want to, we talk about just having the ability, but also the decision-making to play between lines. In our club, we call it the swishing room, and we do it pretty well.
Tom Shores.
Coach, most importantly, what are your bicycle buddies going to think about tonight?
Cool being cycling is number one, they're probably all drunk, and number two, they're having a lot of fun and they can't give him any more shit. So I'm really happy about that.
Rasmus looked like next level happy after that goal tonight. Was it, could you sense it was a big thing for him to get that?
I do. You know, I've talked about it before, but he's an amazing person. He's an amazing professional. He works so tirelessly for everybody else. To see him get that reward, it makes everybody smile.
Out in front.
And given the intensity of the rivalry with Sporting Kansas City, how did your preparation for this match differ compared to other games in this season? Were there other tactical adjustments you made to counter Kansas City style of play?
Sure. That's a mouthful of a question, by the way. There's a lot. I could probably write a couple chapters on it. Our preparation, and one of the reasons why I said earlier that I really like coaching this group of men, is because they come to work and they're like, okay, what are we gonna do? And then when I challenge them, they go for it, you know? So our preparation for many weeks now has been that we're trying to get better every single day. And the competition and training is great. That means players are pushing each other. When I am throwing tactical ideas at them, like, here's what we're going to do on the left side, and here's what we're going to do on the right side, and they're two completely different things, they don't blink an eye, you know? They're like, okay, let's follow the game plan. It starts with that guy in the back, Seti, having a really good performance, but the mentality is what I'm really talking about. And that makes it so fun for a coach to work with players like that.
You got time for two more with coach?
Defensively, I bet you would have loved to have, though, a clean sheet.
I mean, Roman deserved a clean sheet, and we all did. And that's just, you know, it's a mistake that we keep making when we get overloaded on one side. And it's correctable, and we've done a much better job. You know, Afrifa, I think his name is, Steven. I told him after the game, I mean, that's a wonderful goal. So at the same time, you got to give him an attacking player like him credit. I know a little bit about him, and apparently he's been scoring goals for a long time. So, you know, kudos to him.
You're talking about last week, you won your first road game. Tonight, first time you've won 2 games in a row. There's another one of those, you know.
What are you talking about? I've won a lot, 2 games in a row. All right. Just kidding. I know what you're saying. There's a winning streak, Tom. There's a winning streak, and we're happy to have one finally. So good.
Thank you, enjoy us. Appreciate
Thanks.
your time. Tom, kick us off.
Cedric, what was better tonight from your point of view, your goal or your assist?
I think the assist, of course, I love to score goals, but I also love to make assists. But the most important thing is the win against Kansas, the derby win for us, for the city. So I think the win is more important.
When you look at this game, what's the significance of winning this game tonight and the way you did it?
What is significant?
Importance.
Okay. Yeah, I think we spoke a lot before the game. I think the balance on the field was important. The mentality in the game was important, and end of the game we scored three goals, and we are very happy to win this game.
Daniel?
Said after your first goal, you looked determined to find somebody. Who was that person? Why'd you want to celebrate?
I look for Tyler. I had under the week some small issues, but nothing big. So yeah, I work this week a lot with Tyler. So I want to say thank you to him that I'm make I think a good game today.
Justin?
Cedric, you started your career in St. Louis against Sporting Kansas City in Kansas to come back here and have this performance, kind of make it full circle a little bit as you head to the end of the season. And what did it feel like to have the team playing as well as it did with you kind of pulling the strings?
Yeah, it's football. So I make my first game against Kansas after a long holiday. I think today I feel very good after the minutes I've played in the last week. So I'm very happy to help the team, and I think I'm on the right way to get my game fitness back. So yeah, I'm can wait for the new season.
Next, we go to Benjamin Steiner.
Thanks so much for taking a minute after that big win. But how does this kind of set the table for 2025 and the end of 2024, just getting an important victory, even though you guys are done in terms of the playoff hopes?
Yeah, to go not in the playoffs was hard for us, but I think every week is important for us for the next season. We have a lot of new players. It's not easy to go straight in the perfect shape. So we train hard, and yeah, end of the week we have the game, and to celebrate the win, yeah, makes fun, and yeah.
Tom Schwartz?
Cedric, it seems that the game is easy for you to see right now. Is that true? Are you in a groove right now where you can see what's happening almost before it's happening?
Yeah, I think I have in the last weeks a good shape. Maybe, yeah, a little bit of luck that the ball comes straight to me, and I hit the ball. Yeah, I'm feeling very good. My feeling is very good. So yeah.
How does your knee feel?
Yeah, it's okay now. I think tomorrow, yeah, it's not the best day, but I think I'm ready for the next game in LA.
Was it close for you to be able to play today?
No, I think we talk a lot with the coach, with Tyler. So yeah, it was just a small issue with pain. So yeah, it's no problem.
So are you in pain? Were you in pain?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, was it difficult?
No, it was okay.
So it's
A lot of your goals have come on just like one or two touches. They've also, it seems like a lot of them have been that little looping shot around the goalie's your right, his right, or his left side, your right side. Is this a coincidence that they've all kind of had that same kind of thing, or do you like to maybe catch defenses off guard with a one-touch goal? Do you usually try to go to the right side of the goalie? Or is it just a coincidence?
I think it goes so fast in the game. I think also in the last years, I had this movements with the first touch with one contact shoot. So I know my right foot is good, so I believe in that. And yeah, I'm very happy to score this goal today. Yeah, I think it was a good opener for today.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Tom.
Rasmus, after you scored, you looked like you were going to hug everybody you could find. What was the emotions like for you after that goal?
Yeah, I mean, with these
2 years with a lot of injuries, it felt like such a relief. And for, yeah, it was just, yeah, I can't describe it in words. I'm sorry.
And then you kind of had the initial hug, and then you just kind of leaped into Cedi's.
Yeah, I mean, said he made assist, and I saw when I went that way, he went the other way. So I was like, I have to go to him. Yeah, I had to thank him.
What has he meant to this team?
I mean, he's a fantastic player. I mean, you can see today he's involved in everything, and yeah, we're happy to have him.
You guys get eliminated from the playoffs today, but when you look at how this team is playing right now, how confident are you in the future of this team?
I mean, how should I say this right? I think the future is bright, and I think to play today, we suffered a lot, but it was fun. So, and I think that's something we have to get used to, that it's hard to win games, but when we play like we did today, we can win games. So, yeah.
Justin?
Rasmus, how did you feel out there? It seemed like you were kind of giving it your all at the end. What was your general level today?
Yeah, I was exhausted, to be honest. I felt fine going into halftime. I felt fine the first 5 minutes of the second half, and then I ran into a wall, and it was hard to stay on my legs. But yeah, I think Hack made the right decision to take me out there.
One thing at first, it seemed like you were getting into the right areas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Hack wanted me to run behind today, and I think that's what I did the whole game. But then I also, minute 55, I was done. So yeah.
Tom Shores?
So Hack told us last week that your nickname was Hope. How do you feel about that nickname right now?
I mean, I'm happy with it. It came from when I was injured, and it was a tough time for me. And honestly, I couldn't see myself going into a practice, so I had a really tough time in the preseason. And we had a conversation, and he just said that I always have to be hopeful and think positive, and I think that's helped me a lot. And yeah, so I'm happy with it.
So did you pretty much hit the wall right after you scored the goal?
Yeah, yeah. I think the last chance I had to play cello through, that was it for me. That was it.
It looked like, yeah, you kind of fell to the field after that one, and
Yeah,
like you were in a bad way.
yeah. I was in a. Yeah, that wasn't great.
When you look back at all the struggles you've had and the injuries and dealing with it, is this the reward for all that hard work when you have a game like this?
Yeah, I mean, this is the light you see when you get close to coming back. You know, to be injured, to be a soccer player is not fun, and not fun for my family to see me going through all this. But yeah, everybody in this club, my family, everybody around the club has been so supportive. So I'm grateful. And I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, when you get back, you're just so happy.
Rasmus, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Go ahead, Tom.
Showdown against Kansas City, big rivalry game. The way you guys played, what does this win mean? What does it say about you guys?
It means a lot, you know. It's a big one, especially being a rivalry. And, you know, we went there and we tied. We thought we should have came in with a win, and to get a win from the home fans, it feels amazing.
What was the difference?
Intensity, you know, from the start to finish, we felt like we played a full game.
How's it been for you? You're getting a couple chances lately to step in and play. You must enjoy it.
I'm enjoying it for sure. You know, Chris is a big part of this team, and he does a lot of the dirty work, and to step up and fill his shoes, it means a lot to me.
How have you approached that to step in to Chris's role?
Just working hard, you know, and doing what I have to do, doing my job and helping my brothers.
Justin.
Yeah, I think in the past we've talked about how you kind of see yourself more as a midfielder than a fullback. Do you feel like you're playing a little more of your game now that you're in the middle for 2 straight games?
Yeah, for sure. You know, I feel a lot comfortable in the middle and having more space to maneuver than being on the sideline. It feels good.
Has that competition with Chris and just with the other players like in the group, do you think that's sharpened you to be ready for this moment?
For sure. I mean, I've been waiting for this opportunity and they push me every day. I push them every day to be the best, and hopefully we can finish out this season strong.
Tom Shores?
How is working with this group of guys helping your game?
I mean, every day we push each other, and these are good players, and they teach me things, I teach them things, and we're doing well.
When you just look at the way, Teuchert and Hartle, these guys come together, I mean, how well is this team playing? How good can this team be?
I mean, we're excited for next year for sure, and they're very good players. They're teaching us a lot, and for them to come in and, be impactful right away, it's a big boost to the team.
What else?
I'm just curious. You play in Spain. Do you speak Spanish?
I don't. Sorry, wasn't there long enough.
Akil, thank you for joining us.
Good.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Good, Tom.
Thank you. How well is Cedric Teuchert playing, and what does he mean to this team?
I mean, obviously a lot. It's not only the goals and assists he is giving the team, but also tactically, defensively, he's in great spots. He has somebody who knows to read space very well, and I think today his performance was even more exceptional.
Was that pass to you pretty much exactly where you wanted it?
Yeah, I would say so. I saw I had eye contact with him, and he saw me. Thankfully, played a great ball, played it very well. That didn't have to do much more than taking one touch, and that I could finish with the second touch.
Daniel?
You guys get a big win against Sporting Kansas City tonight. You're officially eliminated from playoff contention. I'm just curious, do you allow yourself to get more excited about the future with performances like this? Perhaps more frustrated that you've run out of time for this season?
I mean, it is what it is right now, and I mean, obviously we are frustrated. But the thing is also that we have to put things in perspective, like we didn't play a great first half year. And then I think in the last, last couple of months, we've improved a lot. We played a lot of great games. We also collected a lot of points. Obviously, there were a lot of points that we still had to win. There was still a huge opportunity to make it to the playoffs. And we missed that. And obviously, we are really critical with ourselves. But also, you have to say you can see a different soccer. You can see something is developing. The team has been really good, but there are still a lot of things that we can improve on, and that's how we try to approach also the next couple of games. We want to win the games, every single one of them, but also we want to play very well and get to know each other more and more, improve on the things we want to and need to improve on, and then make it to the next season.
I'm just curious, part of that improving has come with interim head coach John Hackworth. Your role in maybe a coaching search or him staying in that role, do you guys have any say in that? And what's your opinion on how he's done so far?
I mean, obviously, I have a really good relationship with Hack. I always had. Doesn't matter in which role he has been before. I always respected him a lot, and yeah, I'm just very grateful that he's my coach, and I think he has done a very good job. But also, he has taken over the job in a situation that wasn't easy, and the expectations were pretty high. But I think he has done an incredible job, and you can also tell by what people say that they see the difference how we play. Yes, there are still a lot of things that we have to improve. But I mean, in the end of the day, he also needs time, and I think a preseason for him definitely changes things, to give the team even more and to start with the team right from the very start. But I mean, in the end of the day, it's not up to us. I can just say he's a great coach, and I would say he's a even better man. He has a great character.
Justin.
Along that same line of what Hackworth has been asking from you, you said earlier in this press conference that he was looking for some of those intricate movements that you all were making today. How you felt that those movements played out and how you performed today, and just like with getting you on the ball in some dangerous places as well?
Yeah, I think we had in the first half, we had a couple of really good moments where we were patient but brave. But I think that was missing a little bit in the first half. We were either impatient or we were not brave enough. And then we had moments where we were just playing the ball to each other, playing it back and forth, moving a lot. And Cello did a great job of moving here and there. Giannis did a very good job. And then Akil, and like once the movement came in, especially then on the left side, I think we played a little bit patient and waited for the gaps to open up. And then we found the gaps, found the moments. But I think in the second half, we could have done a better job in just keeping the ball and keep playing, keep being brave. But then we started to just whip the balls out, and that's definitely an area that we've been talking about a lot and something we want to improve on.
Matt.
Hack talked about the importance of playing off the left. You just talked about how you guys got on the left. Last few games, your positioning has been a little bit more on the right side. The play has been a little bit more right side based. So today, was it a conscious effort? Was it just the tactical difference of playing the Kansas City side? Why was there more emphasis to get the ball going on the left side today as opposed to previous matches the last month?
That's honestly a good question. I would say also, that's what the lineup gives us. You know, Cello is somebody who is so good on the ball, who is brave, who is never scared to receive the ball. Doesn't matter how tight spaces are. Giannis is somebody who is very good on the ball and wants to play. Obviously, Rasmus and Tots are as well. But Rasmus is somebody who always goes in behind. You know, Tots is somebody who always goes in behind and opens up spaces. So I think it's very good because on the left side we can have these combinations in tight spaces, and then on the right side we can always switch the side with a big switch and open it up because we know that Tots and Rasmus are making really, really good runs in behind and pretty wide. So I think that's what the lineup gives us, and I think that has worked pretty often.
Tom Shores.
Edu, the smile on your face when you scored was just fantastic. Can you possibly describe the emotions that were going through you at that moment?
Yeah, a lot of relief for sure. I expected the season to be better for sure. Team-wise, also individually, there was obviously a lot going on, and with the injury as well and everything. I just felt relieved. I was just happy that I received the ball in that moment and got a good first touch and a clean finish, and I was just grateful. And as always, glory to God that I was able to score that goal and also to give the team a good performance. And it was a very, very important win for us. Even if the playoffs are out of reach for us, we knew that this game not only meant a lot means a lot to us, but especially also to the fans in the city.
We'll wrap up with Tom.
How's your hamstring feel? You didn't play last week. How are you?
Yeah, the week has been a little bit rough, but I'm also somebody who always likes to play. Doesn't matter in which situation, and I'm just grateful that I was able to be on the pitch again. I definitely felt it during the week, both hamstrings, but thankfully I was able to play most of the time without pain.
Was there ever doubt about whether you could play?
I could have possibly played versus San Jose, but probably with a lot of risks, and that was unnecessary in that situation. But thankfully it went well.
And just the emotion that Rasmus had when he scored, you know what he's gone through this year with his injuries. He looked to have, joy +2. On
Yeah.
that, goal.
Yeah, I told Rasmus during the week, he's a very, very humble guy, and he's an incredible teammate. He's always working for the team. He's one of the most selfish, like he's never selfish, never. Like he is always working for the team, and he would do anything that serves the team, And I told him also during the week, not only because of his character, but also defensively and also with the ball, that he doesn't understand and doesn't know how important he is for the team. And he proved that today again, how good he is and how much he means to the team. And I think he's played a great game, and I'm very, very happy for him because obviously, as you said, he's gone through a lot for sure.
Eddie, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you, guys.